go, guys. It's May the 4th, Star Wars Day. How y'all doing? Now, this is, I know, a bit different. Like, well, what kind of video is this? This is strange. Yeah. No, it's, I haven't done one of these at all for like, I don't think May the 4th, for Star Wars Day at all. And I thought it'd be a neat little thing. So this video is a little different. This is basically just a video of me talking about what Star Wars means to me and how much I enjoy it. And I just thought it'd be a fun video to do. So this is just a video of just me yapping about how much what Star Wars means to me, how much I enjoy it. And, yeah, so I hope you guys kind of enjoy, you know, the little yap session about to go on of just how much I enjoy this series. Because I think it'd be a fun thing to do of just what Star Wars means to me and just talking about it and all of that. And so yeah, no, I think it'd be nice. And if you guys want more, I guess, stuff like this, let me know down in the comments, or we could just talk about like what you guys like of Star Wars if you enjoy Star Wars. I know it's not for everyone. It's, you know, some people don't enjoy it and some people do, like, and that's fine. What you enjoy is what you enjoy. I just want to talk about what I'm passionate about in Star Wars and what it means to me. And if you guys want to talk about what it means to you as well, let's talk about it down in the comments. I'm down for that. Or just in general, what you are passionate about and what you enjoy, like franchise-wise, game-wise, whatever you enjoy, we can talk about it as well, because, you know, everyone has what they enjoy, and I think it's nice to talk about it because it's cool. It just shows what you like really enjoy and what you know, makes you happy at the end of the day. But yeah, no, so it's Star Wars Day, and as you guys know, I love Star Wars, right? It's all over the channels, plastered, well, here and there. It'd be a little hard to tell with all the Dragon Ball stuff that happens. It's a little hard to do some Star Wars stuff when there's, like, I guess, little games to do, which is why, like, I guess when I recovered the Old Republic games, it's like a good solid thing, and then I stopped in yeesh, that happened. And then there's the reviews, which are still happening. I just been slacking a little bit, but the Star Wars reviews with Tiefling are happening. I'm getting back on the ball, and we're gonna get back into doing that. So stay tuned for that. Those videos just take a little longer to edit, but I will be bringing those back. And then, you know, Star Wars schedule, like, it's Star Wars month. I plan to drop a Star Wars video at least 2 every week. That's the 3 if I can really get it, but 2 is the goal. Anyways, right, so enough of schedule talk. Star Wars, right? Star Wars and what it means to me. So I gotta say it again. I feel like I'm gonna be repeating the same word. I love Star Wars. What does it mean to me? Star Wars was I guess for the longest time, a family thing for me. I was introduced to it. The first film I ever saw was Empire Strikes Back. That was the first one I saw with my grandparents. I saw it as a little kid. I actually saw I think the tail end of it, like middle, where like Luke was on Dagobah, leaves to the end, Boba Fett shows up, and the moment I saw that guy, I felt I love the character, I love the design, I love the armor, I love the way he looked. I was already infatuated with Boba Fett day one. As soon as I saw him, I was like, oh my god, what? And yeah, so I freaked out, and then bam, I just forever enjoyed Boba Fett. And then I saw, you know, the ending scene where Luke, I am your father stuff, didn't really understand that, was like, ah, and then you know, because I didn't watch episode 4 or 5, was just on the TV, and that's the one I watched. And then wow, it was amazing. And then I kind of went down the rabbit hole of like watching the the original trilogy first, and then went to the prequels, which I was like, oh my god, these are amazing, holy crap, this is fantastic. Then I watched the prequels, and I enjoyed them. But prequels were as I got older, they do have their flaws, but I did enjoy them, except for episode 2 was rough. That was a rough movie. I like the stuff with Obi-Wan, but the Padme stuff, oof. And if you guys want to know like a more in-depth like on look, you can check out this video I did with Tiefling, where we go more into it. But yeah, so there was that, and then there was the Clone Wars show on Cartoon Network that was going on, and that was airing, and I was enjoying the crap. I loved that. And then, you know, it was on its hiatus. Season 6 was like a Netflix only, and then season 7 happened like 4 or 5 years ago. And like on this day it ended 5 years ago. That's crazy to think that Clone Wars ended. And then we got Bad Batch immediately after, which that's another series like I'll have to do. I'll finish a review on with Tiefling. A lot of like, I think what I'll do, and maybe like, cause there's Star Wars shows happening, what I'll do is I'll probably do like mini reviews for like of my thoughts. And then we'll do more in-depth things, since I am doing binges with Tiefling. We'll do more in-depth reviews of those with him, of my thoughts. And so I will do, I guess, a Tales of the Jedi, or sorry, Tales of the Underworld review sometime next week, and then Andor's going on, so I'll do a review for that as well. Once that's done and over with, and then we'll do the like breakdown stuff with Tiefling thoughts on the guy who's getting into Star Wars, which is cool. I'm grateful that he's willing to go on the journey and get his thoughts and reviews, and hey, content for you guys as well, right? It's fun. I love it, going down the journey, rekindling my love for Star Wars. It's insane. Every time I rewatch stuff, I'm just like, oh my god, I love this franchise. Like when Star Wars Celebration was happening, I loved seeing all the actors talk about it. I couldn't go to Star Wars Celebration, unfortunately, but I loved watching the actors talk about their experiences with it, what it meant to them, their dynamic with the characters, the filming, I loved listening to that. It was amazing listening to them talk about it. I could listen to them talk about Star Wars for hours. Personally, I just love the franchise. It's one of my, it is my favorite franchise, probably. Like Dragon Ball is I would probably rank Star Wars as number 1, and then Dragon Ball, which is crazy because considering the channel is flooded nothing with Dragon Ball stuff. But I would probably rank Star Wars first, and then Dragon Ball, probably, most likely is what I would do. But Dragon Ball's up there. I do like in Dragon Ball, but this isn't the Dragon Ball story. I already talked about what Dragon Ball meant to me. This is Star Wars story. So. Yeah, no, I love Star Wars, but it doesn't mean I'm blind to everything. I mean, there's things I like about Star Wars. Don't get me wrong, there are its flaws. It's not a perfect series. I'll establish that. It's not perfect, but I do enjoy it for what it is. And just pray things are good. For example, we're getting Andor. I'm loving Andor. Andor's insane. I love stuff like that. It's crazy. And I have some buddies that are like, Andor's kind of boring. I'm like, it's okay. It's fine. We all have our dynamic opinions, and that's insane. People will like what they like of Star Wars, certain aspects, and I like what I like. There's so many things of Star Wars. You can like this section. I'll give an example. I love the Clone Wars. I think it's amazing. And then I had a buddy who likes Rebels, but didn't like Clone Wars. They thought Clone Wars was okay, but they like the Rebels more. And I get that. That's fair. You can and it's interesting, listening when I was talking with them. It's interesting to listen to their, I guess, points of view of why they liked that, why they enjoyed that. It's nice to get different perspectives on why you like this a little more than that, or why this wasn't for you, but you enjoyed that. The prequels. For example, I'm an episode 1 enjoyer. A lot of people think episode 1 was boring. I personally really enjoyed it. I think it's really good. I liked episode 1. Episode 2 is just a little tough one. There probably are people that like episode 2. I personally can't get it. The bromance stuff is god awful, but I do love the Obi-Wan Jango Fett stuff. That stuff is pretty good. And then episode 3 is amazing. And then Clone Wars adds so much depth to the prequels and episode 3 that it's actually insane, and it makes Revenge of the Sith even better. And I actually went to go watch Revenge of the Sith in theaters. I didn't get the bucket though. I really wanted that popcorn bucket, not the Darth Vader one, but the celebration metal tin. I wanted that. I couldn't get it, and it was unfortunate. But I loved going into the theaters, watching that. The theater was full, the crowd was cheering. It was a wonderful time going and watching that movie in theaters. I couldn't experience that because I was an infant, but now that I'm older and they re-released it, I went to go watch it with my lady, and it was amazing. I loved it. It was fantastic. It was amazing. I absolutely enjoyed it, and I'm grateful they released it again. It was amazing for the 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith. That's crazy. That's actually insane. Man, 20 years. And we're approaching 50 years of Star Wars literally in 2 years. And Star Wars Celebration is going to be happening. And I'm actually going to be able to go to that. It'll be 2 years from now, and the channel will still be here. I'll probably do a vlog or something of me going there, because that is one of the things I really want to go to. And plus it's the big 50. It's going to be insane. I really wish I could have gotten the one in Japan, but I just didn't have the funds for that. And I didn't even know it was happening. To be honest, that's on me for not doing my research. But I will be going to the 5th year anyone. I will try my damnness to go to that one, and we'll do a vlog or something. of the experience there. I want to go there because it'll be fun. Meeting the actors, probably gonna be like waiting lines, but I want, meeting them, the vendors, the panels to sit there. It will be a fantastic time, I feel, for me, of just listening to the actors talk about it, meeting people who love this franchise as much as I do, and listening to the actors talk, seeing vendors and neat little knickknacks to grab. Like the jacket they revealed at Star Wars Celebration was amazing. Oh my god, I wish I could have grabbed that. That was actually insane. Oh my god, that jacket was cool. But I would have loved to have gone to that one, but that's okay because I will be going to the one in 2 years, so it's all right. We'll go to that one and it'll be awesome. So, but Star Wars, I guess I kind of want to remember, what does Star Wars mean to me? Like I said, it was a family thing. I watched with my grandparents. It was a thing I watched with my grandparents. It was the last thing I watched with them before they passed as well. So it just means that more to me. I watched it with my father a lot, and it's just been my comfort series of whatever it is at the time that drops. It's just been my comfort series. I love it. I can go to it whenever I'm feeling down, if I just want to watch certain things. There was a time I just rewatched the prequels just to rewatch them, or Clone Wars episodes just to rewatch them. Rewatching The Mandalorian, oh my god, when The Mandalorian was airing, I absolutely loved it. There were books I was reading for Star Wars Legends back in the day, and then, Mandalorian drops, I watched The Mandalorian, and The Mandalorian was fantastic. Oh my god, I love The Mandalorian. That was amazing, getting the Mandalorian lore, getting to see this Mando go on his journey. The storytelling was amazing. I absolutely loved it. I loved going into The Mandalorian and watching all of that, and it was amazing. It was fantastic, and I'm looking forward to Mandalorian and Grogu. I am absolutely looking forward to it, and I hope it's a fun time. I hope it's a fun time. That's really all I can ask for. It's fun time and it's good storytelling. That's all I really care about. But yeah, no, I did enjoy it. Let's talk about the guy that inspired it all, as dbzmando. As you know, Mandalorians are my favorite, but the one that inspired it all, of course, was Boba Fett. Boba Fett is the number one guy that got me into enjoying the Mandalorians all the more. I loved Star Wars. Boba Fett intrigued me with his character and made me go down that path, and created this whole Mandalorian society because of the way he looked, with his armor and stuff. And I really liked that. And the Boba Fett actor was actually at Comic-Con when I had went, and God rest his soul, I wish I had met him. He was there, and I really wish I had met him. Because that's my guy. That's the guy that inspired everything from this channel. But for my love for Mandalorians, for my love of reading the books of Bounty Hunter Lost, or not Bounty Hunter Lost. Bounty Hunter Lost. What? No, the Bounty Hunter Wars, or the let's see. I literally have the book right here. Let me grab it. Oh, that's a tin that's falling. Sorry about that. Little unprofessional video. But I do have the book. It's called Bounty Hunter Wars. There you go. Star Wars Legends, The Bounty Hunter Wars. That's the book I have. Shout out to my lady for getting it. But yeah, no, it was just he was a character I enjoyed. It was my comfort character. I love that character. And I loved, the Mandalorian society that was, built off of it. And not to mention the whole Mandalorian lore and just the society and the poor tragic stories of the Mandalorians themselves. God, those poor it's just the poor people, man. But I love what they're going. I'm looking forward to what happens in Mandalorian Grogu. Things are looking a little up for the people. So I'm curious to see what happens with them. But yeah, so Star Wars it means a lot. I've just enjoyed it so much, to the point, and back to Mandalorians, right? I ended up making, the dbzmando, the character that's a Mandalorian. And I think another thing I enjoyed about the Mandalorians is because they're kind of reminiscent of Dragon Balls, the Saiyans, because they're a warrior race, I guess, funnily enough, right? The Mandalorians were conquerors for the longest time and expanders. and had their own little empire before, the Mandalorian Jedi Wars happened, and like, Darth Revan with all that, with fighting Mandalore the Great and beating him. I believe it's Mandalore the Great, or maybe it's Mandalore the Ultimate. I don't know. If you guys remember, let me know down in the comments. It's one of the two, with Revan beating him and then taking, his mask. But yeah, no, I think, like, I don't know, like, but I had gotten to Star Wars before I even got to Dragon Ball, and then I liked the Saiyans, and then the more I kind of compared the two, because Saiyans are kind of like Mandalorians, both are prideful, both are very prideful, I will say. I think one has more honor than the other, I will say. But both are warrior race, both love fighting, and I just like the two. And so when I was creating the dbzmando character, I merged the two, a Saiyan Mandalorian, because it works. Like, it works. They're both a warrior race. Mandos just have a little bit more honor, but you're still getting that fighting sense. And that's what led me to create the Mando character for the, mascot for the channel. And I absolutely loved it. It was amazing. And I love, I like making the character or talking about him, or I like just seeing him drawn. Like, I don't know. It's a neat little thing. It's a combination of my two favorite things combined. I love it. It's amazing. But Star Wars, just amazing thing. And I remember I was like trying to collect the Lego sets as well for Star Wars, and unfortunately I lost them in what I call the Great Lego Purge, because they were in the trunk of my father's car when we were moving, and the car wasn't sealed all the way, so they all fell out, and goodbye Legos. So the only Lego I have is a Lego AT-AT. That is the only thing I have remaining, unfortunately. But what else does Star Wars mean to me? It's like, what else could I say about this beautiful franchise? Aside from a personal level, I love the stories. I believe I said that. There's some things like I said, don't enjoy. Like, shocker, I didn't like Acolyte. I didn't like that it retconned a lot of things. Like, that's really it. I just didn't like that it retconned things, and there were kind of like story beats that I was like, it doesn't really make too much sense. But yeah, no, I didn't like Andor. And then there's the sequels. Oh boy. I think Force Awakens was pretty solid. I think Force Awakens was pretty solid. For what it was doing. It was literally setting up everything. Like that, like, it doesn't have its faults. Yeah, some say it kind of like repeats episode 4, but at its time, it was just like, okay, it's setting up everything though. Like, it's the setup movie. Like, we know there's gonna be 2 more, and it's gonna set up everything, and I'm ready. So I think it's solid for what it was, and good for setting it up. And then we got The Last Jedi, and that was an absolute mess. I hated The Last Jedi day 1, didn't like it. And yeah, and then there was Rise of Skywalker, which was a mess. And it's unfortunate what happened to the sequels. I wish they were better. The actors did the best they could. It's just the story wasn't good. The story just wasn't good at all, and that's unfortunate. And I feel like maybe it's because of the story beats that wasn't good. That's why they're afraid to tackle it. Like, they've only tackled like stuff after episode 6 with like the Mandalorian stuff, but we are getting something that takes place in the sequel era, which is like Star Wars Starfighter with Ryan Gosling, which I'm looking forward to. I think that'll be pretty good or interesting. Hopefully, maybe we'll see. But yeah, no, that we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Oh right, speaking of Star Wars, so there was another one that came out. I didn't even talk about it. What was it? Star Wars Skeleton Crew. That was a show that came out. It was good. I was good. I did watch it. I should have done a review, like mini review on it. But I did watch it, and I liked it. It was fun. It was a fun show. I did enjoy it. It was really good. I liked it. It was its own thing, and I had fun. It was a blast. I really enjoyed the Yar pirates in Star Wars, because we sometimes don't delve into that enough. And I like that we actually delved into it a bit here, and I really enjoyed it. Like, I liked it. It was nice. It was solid. It was fun. It was a good show. I think it was a good show. Really good show. Now Star Wars games, right? I've talked about the movies, the shows, how much I love them, how much they mean to me. Like, they're amazing. Now video games, Lego Star Wars, played it, loved it, amazing, fun time. Then there's like the Star Wars Jedi games, like Fallen Order and Star Wars Survivor. I absolutely love those games. I love the story of Cal Kestis. It was fun, really hard games, but I had a blast playing them. They were amazing. The second game, story beat, was frustrating. Like I guess like a sense of like you should check it. Like I did the whole series. Like you should check it out with one of the characters named Bode. It was frustrating. Not like in a bad but like like why things. But all in all, though, I had a blast with the game. And we recently 100%ed it when I was doing the live streams, and it was a fun, amazing game. And can't wait for the third one coming out. I don't know. I'm gonna say I'll call it 3 years from now. I'll say 3 years from now. That's copium. Maybe it'll be later, but I'll say in 3 years from now it'll drop. So there's that. I haven't played Outlaws yet. We will be playing that for this month of Star Wars, so look forward to that, because I gotta see what it's like. I hear mixed things, so I want to play it to get my personal thoughts, and we'll see what happens there. And then there's Old Republic, which I actually have been having a blast with Old Republic. Making my own little Mando character Kaz was fun, and I do want to continue his journey, as well as doing the journeys of other characters from that game in the Old Republic. Like, make my own. I have ideas. I want to make my own Jedi, my own Sith. I have a certain other thing going on. You guys are probably going to see it next Sunday, where I did a different run. I'm not going to spoil it, but there is another story being told there. Something with but I want to do something for the smugglers. I want to do something for the soldiers. I'd have to think something for the soldiers, but I think of something. A Sith will be a fun one as well. Like, those are characters I want to follow on their stories and create like their thing and their personality. Like, they're fun little OCs, Star Wars OCs I can make and have fun with them. And they take place in the Old Republic and see how they, fare and stuff. But I will definitely be going more into that. But I loved Old Republic. It's a fun game. What other games? And then there's like a bunch of old. I love Battlefront 2. Battlefront 2 was fun, and y'all definitely be seeing that later on this week, or not this week. Sometime this month. As we'll be doing that. And then but there's just Squadrons I never played. I hear mixed things, but it's a game I want to play, and maybe we'll play it this month. We'll see. Who knows? But Star Wars games, I love them. I wish there were more of them, but I do love them at the end of the day. And I'm looking forward to Star Wars I've already forgot the name of it. Zero Company, Star Wars Zero Company, that one, yes, that one where you can customize your whole crew. I'm looking forward to that one. That's gonna be fun. I'm gonna make like a whole team of like maybe Mandos, or a whole team of like Clone Troopers. Who knows? Maybe CT-7634 will like show up in that series. That'd be a fun thing to do. But that's not coming out till next year, so we'll look forward to that next year. But Star Wars games, I have a blast with them a lot of the time. I do, and there's some old ones I haven't even touched that I do eventually maybe want to get around to. But they're fun as well. But Star Wars as a whole, as a whole with Star Wars means, like I said, it means a lot to me. It's my comfort series. It brings me joy. I love watching it. I love talking about it. I could gush about Star Wars for hours, honestly. Like, I could, like, if I were to go and I don't want to go too deep into like, I guess, spoiler territory, because some of my friends watch this and some of them haven't seen stuff, and for those of you that also haven't seen stuff, right, so I don't know what certain events mean to me and all that, I guess, and because we're going on that binge, and I don't want to spoil things for them, or for a few of them that are still watching things, and want to know what happens as we go along. Looking at you, Tiefling. So I won't get into too many spoilers. So I'll just talk about what it means to me as a whole without getting into spoilers, because that's easy. I could say I watched it with my family. It was a family thing. I enjoyed it. It meant a lot to me. I loved seeing Boba Fett. He attached with me the most. I loved his design. I loved his character. I loved reading the books on him and the Legends canon with the Bounty Hunter War, him helping Dengar, him surviving the Sarlacc pit. I loved seeing that. Reading that, and I didn't really get to see that. I mean, I saw it in Book of Boba, but like, it was kind of different. I wish Book of Boba followed that story, but Book of Boba didn't, and it was just... Book of Boba Fett was disappointment for me. It was very disappointing for me. And, I love the prequels. The original trilogy is amazing. Sequels, I wish were better. And Clone Wars is fantastic. All these little shows that came out were really good. Or I enjoyed most of them. I did enjoy most of them. And yeah, no, Star Wars is just an amazing franchise. I'm grateful I got into. I've met, few people here and there that enjoy it. And it's a big series that I enjoy, and I enjoy talking about and hearing different perspectives and learning more lore about, because there's so much Star Wars lore. It's crazy. But it's always fascinating, and I just, I really enjoy it. It's a fantastic franchise that I could talk about for hours. I could listen to people talk about for hours. It's a lovely franchise that I am grateful I have witnessed, seen, watched. I love it. I love Star Wars, and I really enjoy it. And I know it's not for everyone, and that's fair. Everyone has their different tastes. Like, everyone likes what they like, and and that's okay. And for me, it's Star Wars. For you, it could be, I don't know, Star Trek, or like the Twilight franchise, or like Marvel movies, DC movies, or not even nerd stuff. You can like I don't know. This was a topic because friends were talking about Mean Girls. You could love Mean Girls. Just like goofy things like that. I know, odd take. Mean Girls, what? And, no, just like a bunch of things like that. You can like your own stuff. Like, and it's nice to, see. I just wanted to talk about, that's what this video is. It's just me talking about what I like, which is Star Wars. I really enjoy it. I love this thing, and I know the channel doesn't show much, and I and that's on me. I need to show that it does mean a lot to me, and I should be having a Star Wars video like every week is what it should be, and not like every month, or every Mando month, or every Star Wars month, or the occasional like drop here and there. So, and that's shame on me. I should be having that. So that's a big shame on me. But all right, this video is kind of getting a little long. I don't want to keep you guys here. We're almost we're almost hitting like 30 minutes or however long it is after I edit stuff. But yeah, no, that's it, guys. I just wanted to talk about what Star Wars meant to me. May the 4th be with you. It's Star Wars Day. Of course, I call this Star Wars Month, right? Because this is the month of Star Wars, in which I just go crazy with some Star Wars stuff, which I do have a couple plans. 2 Star Wars videos a week is the goal. But so anyways, that's my thoughts. Let me know down in the comments what you like about Star Wars, or what you dislike in general. Again, it doesn't have to be Star Wars. All right, if you enjoy other things, let's talk about it on the channel, in the comments, because I'm down. Like, I just talk about your interests. It's always nice to talk about it. I think it's a nice thing to talk about. But yeah, no, if you guys did enjoy the video, or kind of want, I guess more stuff like this, let me know down in the comments. If not, then, then I won't do more, like this, but that's okay. I just wanted to ramble, because, I just wanted to talk about what Star Wars meant to me on Star Wars Day, and, I thought it was nice. But anyways, guys, let me know down in the comments, like I said, what your favorite franchise is, or what your favorite thing about Star Wars is, whatever you want to talk about. Just let's talk about it in the comments. But anyways, you guys did enjoy the video, be sure to blast that like button as universe, subscribe to the content of my channel, and hey, hit that bell notification too as well, so you get notified when I upload. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. May the 4th be with you.